Why are you paying $200 extra to reach Mallorca when Spain has 5 beaches that rival the Caribbean and most travelers are booking the wrong airport every single time? Today I cover 5 of the most beautiful beaches in Spain and the exact airport you should be flying into for each one. In Spain, the airport you pick can change your total cost by $200. Here's how the overpaying happens. Most travelers fly into Barcelona or Madrid, then spend $100 to $150 on domestic connections to reach the actual island. The Balearic Islands alone have 3 separate airports, and most people do not know that. The Cheap Flights Finder app compares over 800 airlines and agencies to surface better routings. When I ran these exact Spanish beach routes, the airport differences were honestly shocking. Let's talk about where the real deals are. Playa de Muro is Mallorca's best-kept secret, with 5 kilometers of shallow turquoise water on the north coast away from resort crowds. The mistake is flying into Barcelona and connecting to Mallorca, because that domestic connection adds $100 to $140 per person. Mallorca has its own international airport, PMI, and it flies direct from the US via European hubs. On the app, PMI connections from New York to London or Frankfurt came in at $420 round trip, while the Barcelona first routing was $560 to $580. That's $160 saved before you even touch the city. Formentera is the most underrated island in Europe, with water so clear it genuinely looks Caribbean. There is no airport on Formentera, so the play is to fly into Ibiza IBZ and take the Trasmapi ferry for 30 minutes at about $15 each way. App-sourced Ibiza flights from New York via European hubs were $410 to $450 round trip, and adding $30 in ferry costs gets you to Formentera for under $480. Most people have never heard of it, which is exactly why you should go. This is what Google Flights will not do for you, because it shows price, not the routing strategy for the island you are actually going to. The Cheap Flights Finder app maps 800 plus carriers and finds connections that save $150 to $200 on Spanish island routing. Menorca is quieter, greener, and less crowded than Mallorca, and Cala Macarella is its crown jewel with a horseshoe cove of emerald water surrounded by pine forest. Menorca has its own airport, MAH, so fly there directly via a European hub, not through Mallorca, because MAH connections are $80 to $100 cheaper. On the app, MAH round trips from New York via European hubs averaged $390 to $430, while Mallorca first connections were about $510. That is about $120 less just by choosing the right airport. Ibiza is known for nightlife, but Cala Comte on the west coast is a layered rocky platform above electric blue water facing Es Vedra at sunset. The hack is that Ibiza has no US direct flights, so everyone connecting through Barcelona or Madrid pays a $120 to $180 domestic premium. The right move is to fly into a European hub, then straight to IBZ, because London to Ibiza can be a short budget flight as low as $40 one way. On the app, New York to IBZ via London came in at $460 round trip. The Madrid connecting option, $630. That $170 gap disappears when you route it right. Costa Brava on mainland Spain is the one beach region most American travelers completely overlook. Cala de la Granadella, a hidden pine-framed cove near the town of Javia, looks like it belongs on a Greek island. Here, quote, the airport swap, fly into Girona, not Barcelona. Girona Airport is 45 minutes from the Costa Brava coastline. Barcelona Airport is over 2 hours with traffic, and Girona flights consistently run $60 to $90 cheaper than Barcelona. On the app, Girona round trips from New York via European hubs came in at $380 to $420. Barcelona for the same dates, $480 to $500. Closer to the beach, cheaper to reach, both things at once. 5 Spanish beaches, 5 airports most travelers ignore, and every single one reachable for under $500 from the US if you route it right. Find the best deals on flights, hotels, and rental cars. Link in bio. With Cheap Flights. Finder, your next Spanish escape is just around the corner. Enjoy the journey without breaking the bank.